Today, we're not just talking about some financial strategy. No, we're setting out on a quest. It's a journey to get back the single most valuable thing you own, your time. This is the story of the FIRE movement.
To really get this, just try something with me for a second. Close your eyes, if you want. Picture it, waking up on your own terms, no blaring alarm clock. The entire day ahead is a blank canvas, and it's all yours. No meetings you have to drag yourself to, no boss looking over your shoulder, nothing but total freedom.
Now that little world we just pictured, it's not some fantasy. For a growing number of people, that's their actual reality. They've figured out the code. They've done it by following a philosophy, a movement called FIRE. And you know what? It completely changes the game when it comes to work, money, and what it means to live a good life. So, our story begins as all great stories do, with a dream. And this one is powerful in its simplicity. It's the dream of freedom.
So, what is FIRE really? Well, the letters stand for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And it's built on this pretty wild idea that you don't have to be stuck at a job until you're 65. The whole point is to build up your investments to a point where they work for you, so you don't have to anymore. It's about cutting that cord between your time and your income, for good.
All right, a dream is one thing, but a dream without a plan is, well, it's just a wish, right? So how do we make this happen? Well, lucky for us, there's a map. Let's take a look.
Okay, this whole journey rests on 4 main pillars. First, you have to save like you mean it. We're talking 50, even 70% of what you make. Second, you keep your expenses low, really low. Third, you invest that money wisely so it can grow. And finally, there's the famous 4% rule. It's basically a rule of thumb that says you can safely take out 4% of your total investments each year in retirement, and the pot of money should last. These 4 things, they're the foundation for everything.
Now, every map has a destination, right? An X that marks the spot. For us, that destination is your FIRE number. That's the treasure we're after, the exact amount of money you need in your investments to finally say, I'm free.
And believe it or not, the math to figure it out is shockingly simple. Your FIRE number is just whatever you spend in a year times 25. That's it. That one little calculation is the bedrock of your entire quest.
Let's make this concrete. Say you figure you can live a pretty good life on 40,000 euros a year. Okay, your target, your freedom number, is 1 million euros invested. Once you hit that mark, the 4% rule kicks in. You can pull out that 40 grand every year, and in theory, your investments will keep chugging along, sustaining you forever.
A map is one thing, but every adventurer needs the right tools to handle the wilderness. So what do we have in our toolkit for this journey? Let's open it up.
The most powerful tool in your entire arsenal is your savings rate. It's not even close. You know, a typical person might save about 15% of their income, but someone on the FIRE path completely flips that upside down. They aim to save 70% and live on what's left. It's a huge shift, and it's the secret to crushing the timeline to freedom.
So you're probably thinking, how on earth is saving that much even possible? Well, it all comes down to being incredibly intentional. You've got to budget like a hawk and only spend on things that truly bring you value. You absolutely have to crush any high-interest debt, and you have to fight what they call lifestyle creep, that habit we all have of spending more just because we start earning more.
Now, cutting your spending is huge, but you can only cut so much. Your income, though, that has way more potential. Starting a side hustle or even a small business is like strapping a rocket booster to your back. It can get you to your FIRE numbers so much faster.
And then there's the magic, the force that works for you even when you're sleeping. By investing your savings, often in simple things like low-cost index funds, you unlock the incredible power of compound interest. Your money starts having its own babies. What starts as a tiny seed becomes a sapling, then a strong tree, and before you know it, you have an entire orchard that can feed you forever. That's how real wealth is built.
Okay, so you've got the map, you've got the tools, but it's really important to understand this isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of journey. The FIRE movement actually has different flavors. You get to choose your own adventure.
You see, you've got options. There's lean FIRE for the true minimalists who can live a great life on very little. Then you've got fat FIRE for those who want a more traditional, comfortable retirement, which of course means you need a much bigger nest egg. And then there's something called Barista FIRE. It's this cool hybrid where you leave your big career but maybe work a fun, low-stress part-time job to cover expenses. The path you take is totally up to you.
We've looked at the map. We've gone through the tools. We've even explored the different paths. But the biggest challenge on this whole quest
It has nothing to do with spreadsheets or stock markets. The real battle is fought right here, in your head.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? Chasing fire isn't just about following some financial rules. It's a deep, profound lifestyle choice. It forces you to completely rethink your relationship with money, with work, and with what you think a successful life actually looks like.
To stick with this, you're going to need incredible discipline. You'll need the commitment to say no to things you want today so you can have the ultimate yes tomorrow. But most of all, you need a reason, a powerful emotional reason for doing all this. You need a strong why.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. The map is right here. The path is laid out. But why would you walk it? Is it to spend more time with your kids? The freedom to see the world? The space to finally write that book? Figure that out and you've found the real starting line of your journey. So, what's your why?
Ultimately, mastering your finances isn't about magic. It's about knowledge, discipline, and consistent action. I hope this video has empowered you to take control. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep building the financial life you truly desire. If you're ready for more insights, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, what financial topic do you want to conquer next? Let's build wealth together.